Hey, so to begin this video, I just wanted to first let you know that you have two options. You can either tune in live to our class time to do this activity with us live, or you can watch this video and do it independently. All right, so the first writing trait we're going to focus on is ideas. And I love this one because you really get to explore your creative side. So when focusing in on ideas, you want your writing to be clear and focused, so no going off on tangents. You want it to be detailed, and you really want to add a fresh, original piece of a story. So today, when we're looking at this activity, keep those things in mind. So to show you this slideshow, I'm going to just go through the directions with you. First, it says writing activity for your notebook. So I know that for my supplies, I'm going to need my notebook and I'm going to need a pen. The next step says to label your notebook page ideas. I'm going to flip to my first available page, and I'm just writing down ideas with that little light bulb symbol over here, just to remind myself of, okay, these are the ideas that I'm coming up with. Next step says to choose an image from the slideshow for inspiration. So if you go through the slideshow, there are 10 different images that we gave you to choose from. So go ahead and explore, see which one you might be able to come up with a pretty creative story for on the top of your head. I'm going to go with number 7. So if I go back to the directions, the next step says write down the number for the image you chose. So I'm going to write number 7 at the top of my page. This way we'll know which picture you are using for inspiration. The last step says write a short story giving details about what is happening in the image you chose. Now, we're not really setting a timer for this one. We're just going to go with it. So you're going to look at your picture and just start writing until you feel like your story has come to an end. That's what I'm going to start doing. All right, so I've gotten a full page of writing, so I can stop there. I'm not done with the story. It's kind of just the start of the story. But now I want to give myself a score out of 5 points. And I want to think about those things I mentioned before. Is it clear and focused? And is it original? I wrote about a fairy that was stuck in the jar in the front yard of this girl. Some things that I could have added, I don't know. I used the name of my sister because I couldn't think of anything else. I probably could have thought of a more creative name. And it took me a while to think about how she was going to meet the fairy. But I think because it's kind of sci-fi fantasy, I would give myself a score of probably I'm going to go with a 3.5 out of 5 on this writing piece. I knew I wanted to go somewhere, but it took me a while to get there. So please do the same for your writing activity. Give yourself a score, and then we'll move on to the writing prompt.